This is Dr. Sajja Suneel from Data Science Department. Today I am here to discuss with you about an overview of controlling hardware and sensors. And this was the thing which is going to be telling you about how to control the hardware and sensors which are existed in IoT. This is the module which is going to discuss about different kinds of hardware and different kinds of sensors which are stated on the screen, such as controlling hardware, connecting LED buzzers, switching high powers, speed AC to DC motors, unipolar, bipolar, light sensors, temperature sensors, humidity sensors, and DTH sensor, which is motion detection sensor, wireless Bluetooth sensor, level sensors, USB sensors, etc. Now we will have a view about the objectives: data acquisition and monitoring, where we are gathering the information and we are tracking and analyzing the things. And coming to system automation and control, we are influencing the environment, optimizing the performance, and we are improving the user's experience. These are the objectives which are aimed for controlling the hardwares and sensors. And coming to the outcomes, where we need to improve the increased efficiency and safety for enhancing the decision making system. Got it, guys? And how to control hardware, sensors and actuators. Sensors are the things which can act as eyes and ears, where it gathers data. Actuators are the things which hands and feet which respond to that particular data. The examples are given clearly. And microcontrollers, which are responsible for reading sensor data and processing the data, making decisions based on the data, and sends control signals to actuators. And coming to communication protocols, Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, cellular networks, specialized low power protocols like Zigbee and Z-Wave. And coming to cloud platforms such as direct control, cloud-based control, mobile app control. And coming to the examples of hardware control, smart thermostats, smart lights, wearable fitness trackers, industrial automations. And by understanding these things, it is very easy for us. And coming to connecting LED, which is a light emitting diode, which is a fundamental building block, which is going to be connected for this IoT system. And the next one is buzzer. And these are the materials which are required for connection. We already discussed these things, but again I am giving an overview how buzzer was. Buzzer is another fundamental output component along with the LEDs. Here how a buzzer is going to be connected with microcontroller port. And switching high power devices with transistors. In IoT, transistors are the components which are controlling high power devices directly, driven by the low power controllers. And how the things are: types of transistors, BJTs and FETs, bipolar junction transistors, field effect transistors. These are two types: NPN, PNP. NPN, PNP, which is a biasing voltage difference between NPN and PNP, are two types. Field effect transistors. These are the common type functions which are used as electronic switches. Electrical field to control the current flow, we are using this. Switching high power devices, microcontrollers, transistors, and also the control signals are going to allow much things. How we need to control AC power devices with relays. What relay was? Relay is an electromechanical switch which is used for low power electrical signal to control as high power electrical signal. It has coils and contacts. Absolutely. By using AC power devices with relays is a fundamental concept which is going to be utilized in our IoT. And why relays has to be used? For safety and power handling. What are the different kinds of relays? SPDT, DPDT, single pole, double throw, double pole, double throw. Got it? These are the two different types of relays which are going to be utilized. How to control a servo motor? Servo motor can be controlled by understanding the things, unlike DC motors. This was the servo motor, which is plays a vital role in our applications of precising the angular position, and also the servo motor is used in controlled purposes also. And how to control servo motors? By using microcontrollers. Microcontrollers are the one which is sending the signals through servo motor in form of PWM, which is pulse width modulation waves. This width pulse is going to serve the position of servo motor. A longer pulse will going to tell you about the clockwise direction, counterclockwise direction. A specific pulse is going to tell you about the signal which is going to depend on servo motor by connecting the things. How speed control of DC motor is going to be. Pulse width modulation, which is very common versatile method which is controlled. Here it is going to be works by varying the different duty cycles. A heavy higher duty cycle, conversely lower duty cycle, and also microcontrollers which are used here. And coming to the voltage control signal, a particular method directly adjusts the voltage supply to the motor. And also here we are by using the supplying this high voltage and low voltage things, we are controlling the voltage. By using motor driving circuits also, the things can be used. Unipolar and bipolar stepper motors. Stepper motors are the various sensors which are existed in precise positioning and control. Stepper motors which plays a major role. In this stepper motors there are unipolar stepper motors, bipolar stepper motors. Unipolar stepper motors which are designed very simply with fewer wires, which requires a specific driver circuit and also offers a torque compared to the bipolar motors. And coming to bipolar, where it was designed more complex with typically 4 or 8 wires are used, and it requires a complex driver circuit which offers a high torque. Why? Because heavy wires has been used and complex design was there, and the current is going to be reversed in the coils to achieve the rotation in both directions. This is how the stepper motor function will start in both bipolar and unipolar, guys. Coming to light sensor, these are the fundamental concepts which are used in IoT applications. There are different kinds of light sensors which are existed. What are the different kinds of light sensors which are existed, guys? Light sensors are the fundamental components, and these fundamental components are going to tell you about what these sensors are useful, how we are going to integrate them. What are the different kinds of light sensors? Light sensors, light dependent registers. Light dependence registers are the simple and common type which increase the resistance and also decreases the light intensity. Photodiodes, which are going to convert the light into electrical current. Photo transistors, these are light sensitive semiconductors which conduct current based and light intensity. And ambient light sensors, which are used as integrated circuits which combines the light sensors with single processing circuitry, which are very often used light level, simplifying integration with microcontroller. By using these light sensors, automatic light controllers, these light sensors can be used to turn on the lights and dusk and turn them off and doing saving energy. Smart agriculture, light sensors are used in smart agriculture for greenhouses, growth chambers, etc. Security systems, light sensors are used to detect the motion intrusion by detecting the changes in light patterns. Display brightness control, smartphones or other devices are used in displaying light controllers, light sensors. Temperature sensors with thermistors. In principles of IoT, temperature sensors are the essential for monitoring and reacting the changes which are happening in the environment. These thermistors, which are common types of temperature sensors which are used. Here I will tell you how to understand these thermistors. Thermistors are temperature sensor resistors. These are commonly used in different types and packages like bread, disk, probe, etc. And these thermistors have NTCs, negative temperature coefficient, to measure the things. And what voltage sensors are? Voltage sensors will play a crucial role in monitoring and regulating the electrical signals. I will tell you the breakdown, how these are going to work and how these are going to leverage your IoT projects. You need to understand these voltage sensors very carefully. Why? Because these voltage sensors are going to measure the electrical potential difference between 2 points in a circuit, which is resistance voltage dividers. These simplifiers connects the resistors to create a voltage proportional to the input voltage, and also the transformers, which are used for high voltage or AC voltage members, which are going to isolate the circuit and which are going to step down or step up or step down the voltage for safe and accurate measurement. This is about voltage sensor. And Hall effect sensor. These are contactless sensors to detect the change in magnetic fields. And next one, optocouplers, which are going to be used to isolate the sensor from high voltage circuit using light. Here we are ensuring the safety accuracy for both AC and DC voltages. What are the different kinds of applications? Battery monitoring, guys, solar power systems, smart grid management, solar power systems. We are monitoring the voltages of solar panels, battery monitoring for keeping our health of the battery of our mobile gadget or else your laptop. Everything is going to be managed by using these voltage sensors only. Smart grid management, by using the voltage sensor in power grids, we are also knowing the real-time monitoring, how efficiently the power distributed is done to health industry, to done with homes, houses, all these things, how the power is equally distributed to organizations, industries, what their requirement, whether it was going sufficiently or not, everything is going to be monitored with the help of this particular sensor, guys. And what ADC and DAC, right? Analog to digital converters, digital to analog converters, and principles of IoT. This ADC and DAC will plays a vital role for bridging the gap between the analog world and digital world of microcontrollers. I will let you know what was ADC. This ADC is going to convert the analog signal like voltage, current, temperature, light intensity into digital representations that can be understandable by the microcontroller. For that purposes only, we call this as analog to digital converter. The digital representation was done in form of bits series, zeros and ones. And coming to the applications which are presented in ADC, sensor data acquisition, environmental monitoring, audio processing, these are the different kinds of applications which are presented in analog to digital converter. Now, digital to analog converter. Digital to analog converter performs the opposite function of an ADC, which is going to convert a digital signal from microcontroller into analog signal. These applications of DAC in IoT and the signal control is going to use the actuators by using motors, speakers, or by converting the digital signals from analog controllers, audio signal generation, industrial automation. These are the different kinds of applications. Temperature and humidity sensor, which is an extension for the thermistor, which is temperature sensor. In this sensor, both the temperature and humidity is going to be measured very perfectly. And how to understand this? It was a digital sensor which is capturing two different components which having it in it, such as capitative humidity sensor and a thermistor. Humidity sensor is going to measure the moisturizer of the air by detecting the changes in capacitance, and the thermistor, which is going to measure the temperature by detecting the changes in electrical resistance. And what are the different kinds of application? Environmental monitoring, smart agriculture, smart homes, IoT wearable devices, all these factors comes under DHT11. What motion detections are? Motion detection sensors are the devices which enabling them for precise movement within their environmental, guys. How to understand this? It we can't see directly, but we this sensor is going to sense the changes in specific physical quantities which occurs when the objects are moved from one place to another place. That is how the things are measured in this motion detection sensor by using PIR, which is passive infrared sensors, unambiguous sensors which detect the infrared radiation heat emitted by the objects so that it is easy to detect the motion. Microwave sensors, unlike PR, this detects high frequency and microwave radiation. And coming to ultrasonic sensors, which are going to emit high frequency sound wave by detecting the echoes which are reflected from the objects and these movements within the detection zone and the echo pattern which is triggered by the sensor. By using this relatively, these are very inexpensive, which are effective these radiation. The next one is video motion detection. This video motion detection is going to leverize you how to tell you how to capture the video footage, how to analyze frame to frame differences to detect the motion. The advantage of providing additional information like object size, motion direction, but it requires more processing power compared to the other sensor, guys. And what are the different kinds of applications which are presented? The applications are smart homes, smart securities, building automation, automatic doors, even in smart pet guys, smart pet devices in smart retail industry. All these are the different kinds of applications which are used, guys. And there are wireless Bluetooth sensors, which is a reliable in IoT industry. These are going to play a vital role for connecting an intelligent systems, which offers you a convenient and efficient way for collecting the data from sensors, which hassle free from the wires. And also, these Bluetooth wireless sensors are enabling power efficient version specifically designed for transferring the data to IoT devices, guys, and which offers you a high range of services to you, and where you guys are enabling with the benefits by using this wireless sensor. It was easily deployable, and it was easily scalable, and it was very cost effective, and also we are having low power consumption, and also real time data will be efficiented in it. These are the benefits which are there for wireless Bluetooth sensors. And also the types of wireless Bluetooth sensors are environmental sensors, which are going to tell you the parameters like temperature, humidity, pressure, air quality. Motion sensors, which are going to detect the motion by using PIR, passive infrared and accelerometers. Wearable sensors, which are used to know about the heartbeat, to know about how much distance I traveled, to know about the psychological data, and also asset tracking system, to know about the asset which is moving from one place to another place, the location, status of that particular equipment, asset, which is called as smart homes, smart buildings, industrial automation, precision agriculture, inventory management. All these are the different kinds of applications of this wireless Bluetooth sensor in IoT. Even in healthcare sector also, these wireless Bluetooth sensors are going to be utilized. And coming to the level sensors, in the realm of IoT, level sensors will play a foundation role in monitoring and managing which wills various kinds of things, where a breakdown how these things are going to function. I will show you. Understanding these sensors, height, volume, and these are going to fill different kinds of level sensor. Floating switches, ultrasonic sensors. These are the two different levels, and also conductive levels and pressure level sensors. Optical level sensors, which employ infrared. And what are the different kinds of applications of using these level sensors? These level sensors are going to use inventory management, monitoring tank levels, warehouses, smart agricultures, chemical processing, food and beverage industry, fuel management, water waste treatment. All these are the different kinds of applications of level sensors, guys. Now we'll see USB sensors. You need to understand what common type of sensors was used in USBs are. These are used to inherit the need of wire connection due to their purposes. It can be still have certain scenarios. The breakdown of these USB sensors are, it is going to directly linked with the computer or microcontroller board USB, which is universal serious bus interface. Directly it is going to be connected, and they come in various types of ranges of parameters like temperature, humidity, pressure, light, even specific gases also. To detect the gases also, this can be used. And what are the applications? Rapid prototyping and development, data logging, and data educational use cases. All these are the different kinds of applications. Embedded sensors, which are the backbone of data collections in industries. And temperature sensors, thermistor, thermocouplers, pressure sensor, piezoelectric capacitive, humidity sensor, resistive and capacitive, light sensors, photodiodes and photoresistors, motion sensors, accelerative gyroscopes, gas sensor, electrochemical metal oxide sensor. These are the sensors which are going to calculate temperature, light, etc., which comes under measure sensors. These are the things which are existed, and why embedded things are important: to monitor and control, to predict maintenance, to know about environmental monitoring, to interact with the user. These embedded sensors are most important in IoT for gathering real-time data purposes. What are the benefits? Minuture, low power consumption, easy of usage, and variety of options was there. by using these embedded sensors. These are the examples: smart thermistors, wearable fitness trackers, smart agriculture, smart homes, industrial IoT. All these are the best examples for embedded sensors in IoT, guys. And this distance measurement in ultrasonic, sound emission, echo reflection, time measurement, and applications: obstacle detection, smart inventory, liquid level measurement, smart parking system, security systems. All this comes under different kinds of applications. That's it, guys. This is about a complete overview of your controlling hardwares and sensors. Thank you, guys.
Like, share and subscribe. Hit the bell icon for more updates.